Hey guys, and welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor, episode 146. I'm your GM Gagnor, and today we are continuing a briefly started battle with the leftover energies amassed into a burning titan of what was once Surtur, the first fire giant, the god of the fire giants. And as we began combat, we did a little bit of fighting before Surtur's leftover form seemed to release a massive lava wave that has encrusted every single person within this area in lava.
Yeah, that sucks.
So you were all doused in lava, but it quickly hardened, but you are restrained in solid rock. With the exception of that, a few attacks were sent around, but Seti, we are beginning this combat with you.
I'm encased in lava, so what are my options?
Correct. Oops. Well, your options are wait for me to pull back up the thing I need.
So I'm restrained, right? So I can attempt to...
You are restrained. You can attempt to escape as an action.
Mm-hmm.
A creature can make a strength or athletics check, specifically athletics check, as an action to free itself from the rock. Or you can try to break the rock to get out.
Yeah, I guess I've got to... Hang on. Let me read my notes. Everyone's hasted except Orin, with varying times left at the start of combat. I've got 6 rounds left, for example. And this is still round 1 of the fight. Okay. I get 2 actions then. So I'm going to attempt to break free with my first action with an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, 21.
21 is not enough strength to break out of this rock.
No! That was such a good... oh god, that was such a good roll for me. Can I use my inspiration? Or
you certainly can. You can absolutely use your inspiration.
It's a D12, right?
It's a D12. Mm-hmm.
Plus 6? 27?
You break out.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
At first, you begin to move and shake, and you just can't quite get yourself out. And then, with a little bit more focus and a little bit more straining, you are able to free yourself.
Woof. Okay, so I haven't done this since our long rest, so bonus action, I'm gonna bamf out my wings and do the whichever planes that are that give me fire immunity.
That'd probably be the lower planes.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to use my movement to get the fuck out away from everybody else. So, wings out. I have... Hang on, I gotta check my movement speed. I always forget. Pasha's, where are you? 40 feet, but is it doubled because of haste? What happens with haste and movement speed?
It doubles it.
Okay, so 80 feet.
You also have +2 to your AC, so don't forget that.
80. I'm gonna go right there.
Go ahead and set your height as well if you're flying.
Oh, that's right. I can go up in the air. How tall is this room? How much space do I have?
The room itself, and this has been all of the rooms so far, are at least 100 feet high. You can't tell exactly how high they are, but they're at least 100 feet. I need to put it back.
And did that lava wave? How high did that lava wave get?
The lava wave that he used was a cone of just like forced lava. Like it was like a full-on cone, not just like flat like this.
Right, but also, but did it go like the
cone.
full? Okay, so almost the full.
So if he wanted to, but like he aimed it towards the ground, but you could tell
Right.
that if he wanted to, he could easily shoot it up into
Just
the air
cover
if he
that
needed
whole
to.
area. So I can't go
Yeah.
80 feet straight up and be safe.
Well, you could certainly get away from your allies.
Yeah,
It'd
so
be
I'm gonna
unlikely
go.
that he could hit both of you if you are 80 feet away from them in pretty much any direction.
I'm gonna go. It's about here. I'm just 80 feet, still skimming the floor, so I'm not. Up
Okay,
in
so
the
you're
air
like
at
5
all.
feet off the ground. You use your green box represents
Yeah.
height for me, so I put you at
Fair
5.
Okay.
But you are off the ground. Okay, next is
I have one more action.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna. Hang on. Is it an action to do it, or is that a bonus action?
What if I like twisted this upside down? Will that make this better?
Okay.
If I
So
do it
as
like
my
this?
action, I'm going to start Crown of Stars going.
Okay. So
Wait, or
you
can I?
cre-
Because I did. No, that wasn't a spell. Never mind. We're good.
Okay.
All right. Because if a spell's a bonus action, can I do Tasha's and Crown of Stars if one of them was a bonus action?
Yes. If
Okay.
you got hasted, right? No.
I forget.
One of them
Because
is
there's
one of them
Vorkath,
is
too.
ability from a fracture, correct?
Yeah.
Then it's fine. Move on.
Okay. Well, they're actually both fracture abilities.
Then even more fine.
Okay. Yeah. So Crown of Stars is up,
Okay.
and that's it.
That's your turn. Okay.
My turn.
Mitnir.
Okay. I'm gonna step out of the lava stone.
Because you're
Go.
carrying the emblem.
Yep. And go up here, which is 40, and I'm hasted, so I can make that easily. And I'm hasted. Okay, so I'm gonna make a swing at this guy's arm.
Okay.
I'm gonna do great weapon, so -5 to hit. So this would be a 23.
A 23 hits.
Okay. Do it again. Oh, that's gonna whiff. That's like a 10.
No, that does not hit.
And then I will use my hasted action for a third swing, and I'll just go ahead and
Okay.
18.
18. 18 does not hit.
Okay, so just one bop. It should be this. So that is 11 the slashing and
11 points of slashing.
10 cold.
And then
I got
10
it.
cold. I believe he is resistant to cold.
My sword doesn't care.
Okay. Oh, and your sword doesn't care about the other one either, so I should put that also back.
Yeah. And then I need to add in the divine strike, which is a 2d8.
So you did. How much was the cold damage again? Sorry.
10.
10. Okay.
And then
and then I will
11.
activate. No, I only moved those 2 to you. Never mind. I
uh,
hadn't moved
so-
any to you, actually. I moved those to Orin. I hadn't moved
Yeah.
any to you at all.
And then
Don't you have to
11
add 10?
radiant. Oh, and 10 more slashing. Sorry, from Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, you sacrificed the ability to hit with at least one of those attacks by.
Yeah.
So you might as well add your 10.
I rolled low on those second two.
Yep. Okay. There we are.
And then bonus action rage.
Bonus action rage.
Oops, should have done that first.
Yeah.
You missed with 2 attacks and got really pissed about it.
Yep.
All right, that is going to put us at Cleary's turn. Oh boy, Cleary, what have you got for me, my dog?
Go, baby, go.
Well, it'd be sure nice if he could just get out of this. So, is he hasted? How long is he hasted for?
Oh boy. Dropsy has 7 rounds left. Mitnir has 2. Zanya has 3. And then... So that would mean he has 5, 4, or 1. I think he was probably... He's probably 5.
I think he's 5. I think Grim is 4.
Okay, so so the point is he's got haste. So he's gonna use his cantrip Mold Earth to free himself. So just the area around himself, he can only do a 5-foot cube, but he will use Mold Earth and push
I
the
gave Mitnir the stone.
rock to the side. And then he will step out and he says, "Can you get yourself out?" He turns and says to Grim, "Are you fine, right?"
I'm Grim.
Right. And then he's going to turn and he's going to say, "Well, I suppose it's a good time, isn't he?" And you watch as he begins stretching his back and finally letting it free. And you see as 2 white scaled dragon wings explode out of his back, and his body begins taking on a scaly and more muscular form as his body begins to slightly stretch. His face gets slightly, just a little bit elongated and scaly, and he begins to release cold air from his mouth, and then he flies up into the air.
You haven't been Dragonborn this whole time, have you?
He says,
"Because I can't take another."
No, it's brand new, actually. And he's going to at 120 feet because of haste. The fastest Cleary has ever fucking been. He's going to fly 100 feet this way and 20 feet up. Actually, he's going to go steady side, so he's closer to it. So he's going to go about here, and then he's going to go 20 feet up. And unfortunately, that is 2 actions. So he only has a bonus action left that he could throw out. And with his bonus actions, I don't think he has a lot. Actions, bonus actions. Ooh, actually, here's what he's going to do. He's going to summon his book. He's going to summon Crumples, which I'm going to use this bullshit as Crumples and just shrink it way the fuck down.
Crumples got bigger too.
Oh, actually, this is really hard to select because it's so small. I guess we're going to have to keep it at this size. And I'm going to move it within 60. So it's going to be like right next to him, or close-ish to him. Let's put it right behind him.
Hunty's like, "Is it just me, or did it get really hot in here all of a sudden?"
Okay, that is his turn, though. Unfortunately, he spent quite a bit of time of his actions freeing himself and setting up. So Grim.
Grim casts freedom of movement.
Okay.
So Grim is free to move.
That's concentration, correct?
No.
Oh, it's just freedom of movement. Does it just last like a minute or whatever?
It lasts
10
an
minutes?
hour.
Wow, freedom of movement is strong. Okay.
Freedom of movement's freedom of movement.
That's dope. So with the rest of your turn, you have another action, correct?
I have another action, and I have
Bonus.
movement, and yeah. So it's just gonna slip out of that. I'm just gonna move because I right now have 80 feet of movement. So over. I'm gonna move kind of over into this corner.
Yeah, you guys completely surround this fucking. You're like, if you're gonna get us, you're gonna have to work for it.
I'm gonna use an action, my other action, just to activate a breathing spore, a breathing fungus on myself. And then my last action. Not action. My last. Do I have anything else? Do I have a bonus action? Um. I think that's probably good for now. Yeah, I think that's good for now.
Okay. With that, it is Zanya's turn. Zanya, the only person still trapped in the rocks, like, "Oi, where are you all going? Fuck.
Well, so she has two things she could do, but I don't know if that's in this form or has to be in dragon form.
What are the two things? She can transform back into a dragon. I think it will.
The first thing is Tunneler, which I think has to be dragon form.
Yeah, as in dragon form, she can just tunnel straight through. I think in.
But the other thing
if
is,
it doesn't specifically say, then assume it's both forms, because it would say if it's dragon form only. It'll put it in parentheses.
you can cast Meld into Stone once per day for free.
But that puts her into the rock, right?
Yeah,
That's
but
like
she can move
settling
around
into-
it though.
Yeah.
Doesn't that let you essentially move through stone?
Meld into rock lets you kind of become one with stone and just kind of sit there, as opposed to like moving through rock. That her burrowing's enough to move through any rock she wants. But if she wants to like stay inside rock, that's what meld into earth is. It's a specific kind of rock movement in which you can end your turn inside of rock.
She could just sink into the floor, just whoop.
She could just sink into the floor and just be like, "I'm gonna stay here while you guys fight."
So yeah, can't burn me if I'm in the ground.
Yeah. So it's a specific action that would allow a dragon to vanish for an entire turn, where you guys are just like, we can't fucking do anything to it.
Yeah.
However, I will tell you this, and this is something that Zanya would heavily consider. Turning into a dragon, which she can just do, I believe, for free, might be a free action.
Yeah, it doesn't say anywhere.
Yeah, so she can just transform, would break her straight the fuck out.
I would hope so.
No action required, just fucking breaks out as she transforms. So, you want to do that?
Yeah, might as well do that.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna move her to the GM layer. And I'll move to the GM layer and grab this as she breaks free and transforms into a sapphire dragon.
Do you want to give me the ability to move?
Oh yeah. No.
No? Okay. I tried.
Give it to Warren. Save settings. There you go.
Alright, so I think she's gonna fly up a little bit and sort of be like here.
Okay, just set her height.
Those
On
are
the green. Yep.
Let's see,
Since you guys are all broken out, I'm going to.
8 feet up.
Well, actually, I'll leave the lines there so you guys can see where the rock is kind of like difficult lava terrain.
Yeah. And then I think I can angle her little breath thing so it doesn't hit anyone but the baddie. I think there's enough space there. 60-foot cone.
There's a cone tool on the
breath?
measure. So.
Oh, is there?
Yep. So I'll go ahead and do it. From her mouth here, we've got 60-foot cone.
Yeah.
She can easily hit him without touching anybody else from here. Easily.
So that'll be my action.
Okay.
It's a con save.
Constitution
DC
saving throw.
19.
DC 19. That is still a success. So we're gonna take half damage. This is her debilitating breath.
So it's 52 damage total. So halved is 26.
Of what kind of damage?
Thunder damage.
Thunder damage. seems to do full damage. Doesn't seem to be in any way reduced.
And then she does have a hasted attack.
Correct. Which means she could have performed the breath attack as a hasted action. And then she can perform her entire kit of attacks.
Which is a
believe
bite
she
and
makes-
2 claw attacks.
A bite and 2 claws. But she's out of range for those attacks at the moment. If she still has additional movement, she could move in to make those attacks.
She still has 40 more feet. So
she could easily move in, be at the height she's at, and still make the attacks, which she would easily do.
Oops.
So just like, yeah, move her like here.
Yeah. Okay.
And she can attack, yeah.
So we'll start with a bite attack. That's only 16 to hit.
Does not hit. She bites at him. So you guys watch as Zanya just goes, "Oh, fuck this!" And you see as she transforms and just like almost instantly just breaking all the rock underneath her into this big sapphire dragon and begins lifting into the air. You can see like the energy pulsing inside of her. She's smaller than you would have thought. You would have pictured maybe like something gargantuan, but maybe it's the effect of Selindor. She's definitely a smaller dragon. She unleashes this crazy puff of like blue sparks within like a dark cloud of like ethereal flashing thunder. And with that, as she bites at him and misses, what about those claw attacks?
22 to hit?
20 does hit. So as she makes her thunderous roar and bites at him, you watch as it tries to collide against him, but like grazes off as the hand lifts and the heat just makes her go, "Oh, fuck this!" And then she claws. What about the second attack?
It was also 22.
Which so they both land as she rends across them.
Was that
Damage?
the weather adding to the ambiance?
That was the
Yeah.
loudest, longest thunder rumble I have ever heard in my life.
That was not the music. That was the actual thunder.
That was thunder.
It was really well timed.
Yeah, I mean, you just did a thunder attack. It could have been better. She does the breath attack. Would have been really cool.
Worked really
Could have
well.
been, but it's still nice.
So it was 19 damage total?
What kind of damage? Is it just slashing?
Piercing.
Yeah. Slashing.
Okay. 19 damage slashing is 9 points of slashing damage. We are, in fact, resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Okay. So that is Zanya's turn, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay. Orin.
Okay.
I like how you're blocked together. So it's just Beelan for a bit, and then we do everybody else.
So my action will be popping my Radiant Soul ability. And then my bonus action will be heal myself with my Diadem of Light.
Okay.
And
That's
I'll
your bonus
probably,
action?
yeah, I'll probably move a little bit, but
Yeah. But you can certainly attack before you move, or move in that attack, your choice.
23 healing. And then, yeah, I'm just going to move up this way a little bit, but stay in range of attacking.
So that was action to create the Diadem of Light, bonus action to heal, correct?
No, I did the Lord of Light action last time.
Okay, I just forgot because it's been a whole week. Gotcha. So
Yeah,
you had
so
it.
It's
Good.
active.
Cool. So then you heal yourself. Action?
My action was Radiant Soul.
Radiant Soul. Okay. So, and you've moved, you're done?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Everybody did their setup round. Propsy, it's your turn. Were you able to get D&D Beyond, or do you need help?
I am on D&D Beyond. I'm just having trouble with Roll20 more than anything. But for now, I'm going to come back. I'm going to test Ice storm. For that.
Ice storm.
Yes. I did
Okay.
I did the smart, and I changed my spells when we took that long rest, so I can be useful here.
Okay, so you cast Ice Storm. Could you go ahead? I believe it's an area of effect. If you could tell me its
It's
size.
20 foot and tall. So I
20
imagine
foot
this
and tall.
on
So
top.
let's do a. Oh, can I do a measured ellipsis
Those-
tool?
20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Keep clicking on it.
So
and it
it's
keeps
about-
going away.
That size. So you can just put that circle just straight on him. Let's make it blue.
Yep. That was the plan.
Something
I don't think there's any
like
point. This is just an
that?
instantaneous. This isn't a concentration one.
Okay, so you just do, but it does persist, correct?
Oh.
It
Hmm.
makes the area into difficult terrain until the end of your next turn.
Ah.
That's it.
Anyways, what's the? I'm still leaving it there because the area on the ground is.
Okay.
I mean, it's lava. It's already difficult terrain, but it's different. So we're gonna leave it there. And that'll show where your ice storm is because it will do that.
Mhm.
Okay.
So he has a dex save of 18.
Dex save. That is a 9+. So let's see what we've got for his dexterity saving throw. He does succeed, unfortunately.
Wow.
He is
Okay.
proficient in dex saves.
Well, he takes half of 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 46 cold damage. So if Phelan could be really nice and roll that for me, because I don't
You
think I can do
said
that.
4d6, not 46. I was like, damn!
2d8 and 4d6 bludgeoning cold, respectively.
Let me know what those are. He's resistant to both.
9 bludgeoning.
Okay. I'm glad I tested to know that he's resistant
After-
to cold.
After
15
Reduction.
cold.
so
I'm just giving you the totals.
okay,
You
thank
can
you.
have them.
Thank you. And then what was the cold? You said 19?
15.
15. So 7. That's 7.
Well, my new spells are not super helpful then.
Yeah, as a big billowing thing of fire, he is resistant to cold damage. As this one of his specific elemental damage types he's resistant to.
Mm.
He's just too hot for
I was just
ice
basing
to
it
do
off
much to him.
of like my elemental things and what they were resistant to, because that was something that.
Oh no, that's
an
a absolutely good point. It's just that he's just that's just his.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
It was worth
All
it.
right.
Well, I have another.
It's absolutely a
action, though.
smart choice. Okay, next action. Just remember, it can't be a full spell, but it can be a cantrip.
I'm using another one of those staff lightning bolts,
Fantastic.
which is going to do. I clicked it and it did the thing. 31.
All right, 31. Unfortunately, he is resistant to lightning.
Well, it's free, so I'll
Hey,
take
it's
it.
still 3.
I feel like I should also move me somewhere where I'm going to be less clustered with people.
We have learned, by the way, from this combat so far, in case I don't know what spells you have, he does seem affected by thunder damage. That you have learned so far.
Thunder. I don't think I have thunder. We learned that he was also affected by radiant, right?
Let me
No.
double check, but I believe that he was affected by radiant. Yes.
I was gonna say it's hard to tell because right now I'm using my sword that says I don't care what your resistances are.
Yeah, you can't. You
I
can't
hit
tell
him.
because
I
Mitnir's
hit him
going
with
through.
radiant.
You hit him with
Ah.
radiant, then he was
Yeah.
resistant. He was resistant to radiant as well.
Okay.
No, not
well,
resistant.
I
Not
guess-
resistant. Sorry, he was not resistant to radiant. My God, he was resistant.
Okay.
He's resistant to cold. He's resistant to lightning. He's resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay.
That is what you have learned.
I'm gonna look through my things for next turn if I have thunder or radiant.
All right, you still have a second
Cool.
action this turn. No, you did lightning bolt. Did you use your bonus action for anything?
And
would you like to move?
No, I was gonna move. Yeah.
Yeah, either direct. I would recommend either moving directly up or like somewhere just not
Yeah.
there because
I'm having. It's really hard playing on the iPad and like switching back and forth between everything.
No, absolutely.
And, like, I can't use the measure tool, so I can't figure out how far
Yeah,
I
just
can go.
I'll do the measure tool for you. Oops, I'm gonna switch it back to
Because
where
I
it's
can
supposed to
move
be.
with haste. I can move 100.
Okay, so you can move.
Yeah, let's go way up there. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, do you want to be like up here in the corner, or do you want to go across to this side? Because there's nobody in this corner if you wanted to go over here.
Well, because he can do cones. Let's just be like halfway between Orin and.
So just like up here somewhere in the far corner.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, that nobody else is over here. So I'll just put you like
Up on
up
the
here, and then let's like move you like 20, 30. How high do you want to be?
Not, because I don't want to get knocked down and fall.
Okay, so let's do 20 feet
Okay.
or 10 feet. Do you want to do 10 feet?
10.
You don't take any damage from falling from 10 feet, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is it that's your turn. Surtur's turn. As a bonus action, he looks at all you guys and just like, and he growls at the sapphire dragon. All these like rays of light and ice and all this stuff is just casting on him. He just shakes and just, and you watch this big ash explosion of steam and heat that persists. So, as a bonus action, he releases his incendiary smoke. A creature that moves into the smoke for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there. So, anybody within 30 feet of him in any way is going to be affected by this. So, bear that in mind. There is a billowing smoke cloud that is around him from any point, which is not the whole arena because you guys have ups and downs, but it's pretty much the whole arena when he moves. He, speaking of which, will use his movement to, and this is going to be slightly halved. Go 5, 10, 15. No, actually, let's not move out of anybody's melee range. So actually, he's going to stay exactly where the fuck he is. Because he doesn't want attacks of opportunity from boy who can apparently ignore his resistances. You actually hurt. You're a very rough splinter. So he's not going to move, but he will. He will perform his. Oh, I need to see if he gets his thing. He does. Okay. He's gonna just do his full slew of attacks. Actually, he's gonna do his full slew of attacks. He's gonna hold that now that he knows he has it. So you watch as he reaches into the lava and just scoops out, and you can see that there's just like this band of molten lava and iron just mixed together, and he lifts it up as a sword, and he's gonna swing it at Mitnir because he's a very painful splinter.
Is this a melee attack?
Sure is.
Then I will reaction blue shell, so he has disadvantage on melee against me.
Okay. That's a natural 20 for the first roll.
With this
And a natural 20 for the second roll.
Oh my god.
Woof. Can I reaction silvery barbs?
Silvery barbs? You certainly can.
Oh boy.
Let me find it.
That is a 26 to hit.
How much does haste give?
Plus 2.
Plus 2. 20, so I'm at 26? Is that?
That means it hits.
Okay.
So he still hits you, but he doesn't crit you, which I rolled 2
Right.
natural 20s in a row, which is nuts. Oh my god. I was like, holy shit. That's going to hurt.
I stopped one of us.
So, you sure did. You saved him. So that's going to be for 8, 11, 21 points of slashing damage.
So, 10.
And you're raging, so that's halved.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got, that's a lot of fire. That is 16, 19. That is 25 points of fire damage.
Oof.
Orin, I'm giving you the advantage.
That is his first attack. He will then also do 2 slam attacks, one against the dragon. That is definitely going to hit. Do 4, 8. That's pretty low. That's 4, 8. 18 points of force damage on that attack. And then he's also going to hit her with his second slam attack. That is a 20 to hit. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay. That's not huge either. That's 6, 11, 12, 14 plus 10, 24 points of force damage. Okay. That ends his turn. Seti, at the start of your turn, I need to know how close you are to him. So we're going to measure. You are within 30 feet. At a height of 5 feet from where you are within 30 feet. So you need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I should have given that advantage to myself. I got a 12.
Well, you're going to take some fire damage.
I'm immune to fire damage.
You take no points of damage. Next. Continue your turn.
Okay, cool. First action, Crown of Stars.
Okay. These are attack rolls? These are attack rolls.
Yes.
Make them at disadvantage.
Because I'm too close?
You're in the
No,
cloud
make
of
them at
smoke.
disadvantage because the cloud of smoke imparts disadvantage on all ranged attacks.
Okay, well, okay. Hang on. Can I forgot about the cloud of smoke.
Any ranged attacks that you throw at him are going to be a disadvantage right now. You wouldn't know that. It's just hard to throw them. The intense heat, the billowing smoke, it's hard to throw ranged attacks at them right now.
Yeah, but if I'm like in the thick of like there's smoke, maybe I fly up first.
Sure. I mean, you can fly up first. It's not going to change disadvantage or advantage.
You're just not gonna be able to see him either way because it's like smoky and cloudy.
He's got a huge cloud of smoke and heat billowing off of him. It's just really hard to. He imparts ranged on all disadvantage attacks.
I think in the moment, Seti, she's got like all the smoke flying at her. She's just gonna fly straight up and be like, "Okay, I still can't see any better, but I had to try."
But at least you're up.
At least I'm up.
Adjust your height. Move on.
So I'm 85 feet off the ground.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? Let's say 75 and then move back like 10 feet.
Sure.
All right. Well, bonus action to let Crown of Stars fly. So we'll see what happens. 7th level. Make it at disadvantage. Oh, that was a nat 22, but it's still a 30. No, yeah, it's still a 32.
Yeah, it hits.
I'm done.
And then it's going to be 25 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then for my action. Do I
Want a Fanta?
Yeah, I kind of do actually.
Yo, everybody wants a Fanta. You can't say no to Fanta.
Do you want a Fanta? Do you want a Fanta? Like I'm just like switching between a smoothie and a Mountain Dew, like a nut job.
This one is the 5th level spell. Do I want to burn that? I spent the whole time thinking about my move, and then I got distracted by the silvery barbs, and now I don't remember what I wanted to do. I'm going to try. I'm going to try Synaptic Static as my main action.
Okay.
So that's a 5th level spell. Mark off that slot. And that's going to be Intelligence saving throw.
Okay. That's a 15.
Fail. So
he's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay. half of 8d6 psychic damage. So, oh, that's a lot of ones. So 12 points of psychic damage.
Okay. After being reduced in half?
Yeah, for succeeding the save.
Gotcha.
That was not worth the slot, but we tried. And then I have another action from the haste that I think will just throw an Eldritch Blast. Right?
Sure.
Get 3 beams. Wait, we get 4 beams? Wait. I get 4 beams? When did that happen? I've not been rolling 4 beams. Okay, so we got a 31. 25.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
Oh, fuck. Okay, so the first one was a 25 to hit.
The 25 hits.
Okay, second one. 28 to hit.
Hits.
We've got 2 hits. Third one is a 31.
Hits. What's your bonus to hit?
18!
Fuck off.
And then the fourth one is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, so total force damage is
Mine is also a plus 18. But I don't have 4 of them at once. So if it makes anybody feel better.
I rolled really good damage. So that's 52 points of force damage.
Holy shit.
And I'm gonna add
As it
an
crashes into him, a chunk of lava just flies off into the pool below him, and he goes, and he looks right at you. Its eyes like coals burning as it stares directly at you.
I'm adding 10 points from Aspect of Twilight Radiant.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Uh-huh.
You could have at least checked necrotic.
Yeah, you
well,
just did
we know.
almost 100 points of damage in a single turn.
Yeah, sure did.
Okay, next.
Quick question.
Hmm?
Does Zanya still have legendary actions?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I think I mentioned that before, but she doesn't have access to her legendary actions while she's in your party. Okay, and that's gonna put us at your turn.
Okay, so he hasn't moved. I didn't think I was this early. I guess we'll just start swinging. I guess I'll do great weapon, so -5 to hit.
-5 to hit.
Oh, come
Okay.
on. All right, so that's a 15.
Does not hit.
Try again. That is a 22.
Yep, just hits.
All right, and we'll last round of haste, so last swing for that. Oh, come on. That's a doesn't hit. All right, so 1 hit.
Is this the last round of your blade, or you get one more?
I get 1 more of the blade. It's the last round of the haste.
Damage?
So 14/10 cold. 8 radiant. I will bonus action shock him with some lightning.
Keep forgetting to add your +10.
Oh, +10, +4, so that's 14 more slashing.
Okay.
Bonus action lightning. I don't remember how much it does. 3d6. So Dex DC 21, which he should succeed at, but
That's a good point. He does.
yeah. So he takes 5 points
Right, he
of
has
lightning.
Technically advantage too, but yeah. 5 points of
if he's-
lightning.
If he's
reduced to 2.
resistant, cut that in half. Yeah. That's so little. And then just for the lulz, I'm going to use my reaction to try and knock him prone.
Cool. Nice try.
Yeah, I mean, it's a it's a strength DC.
It's not athletics, or is it a strength saving throw?
Hold on, let me find it. Where to go? CCC. Hit a creature that use your reaction, knock the creature. Strength DC 21.
Yeah, he rolled a 36.
I gotta try once every time just to see if I knock him down. You know, it's gotta happen once. So
Gotta
yeah,
try.
that's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. That's going to put us at Cleary's turn. Cleary is going to look at his spell list now that he has the time to do so. What do I have left? I've got that. I've got that, which doesn't really help us. I've got that, which he doesn't really want to do.
I can't remember if
Oh.
Nick was immune to poison or not.
Mm-mm.
He's going to cast Sunbeam.
Ooh.
Oh, what do I need to roll for fire damage on my turn from the ash cloud?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. The start of your turn, the Ash Cloud. I needed a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw is an 18.
That is a failure, so you will still take the damage. But that's not huge.
Oh, but Orin is immune, right?
What?
13 points of fire.
Poison? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna do Sunbeam. So he watches, he's in the air and he goes, and just like a beam of light just like shoots straight out. As this draconic Cleary is like flying in the air, just starts shooting laser beams like he's Orin all of a sudden. So we're gonna roll.
That's the level 6 one, right? That stays in your hand.
Yeah, that's the one that stays in your hand.
Okay.
It's concentration for 1 minute. So he's a con 19 save, so he's still gonna probably succeed. It does succeed, so at least we got that. We don't. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we've got this. Oh, that's so many ones, Cleary. Oh my God, 13 halved. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Those are D8s. Not D6s. Fuck. Well, that did 6 points of radiant damage. Cleary. That's a 6 level spell.
Woof.
Oh, Cleary. So he sees it, he fires it, kind of like skims off to the side, and it looks like he's never cast a spell while flying. Certainly not with any kind of flying he has to control, so he kind of like... He's like, don't worry, I'll figure it out soon! Or he's more like, don't worry, I'll figure it out soon! Because it kind of has like a gravelly voice with it, with the draconic form. And that is his first action. However, he has a second action on his turn, and there's nothing that says that he can't use his action to do it again. You can create a new line of radiance as your action on any turn until the spell ends. So, as a second action, he will do it again. So that's another con check. Success. Bleh. And cast. That is 31 points of radiant damage, reduced to 15. So, better. Okay. That is, however, Cleary's turn, but he's going to raise his height to, let's say, 60 feet. Just kind of getting up and away from the smoke, because he also, on his turn, was within 30 feet, so he needs to roll for that. And it's a failure for sure. He does get advantage on this. That's still a failure, and he's going to take 46 fire damage, which is 6, 12, 13. My brain's not working. Okay. All right. Clary took a little bit of fire damage. It is now Grim's turn. Grim is up. Of all the times.
It happens.
We can go ahead and take Zanya's turn while we're waiting for him.
Oh, he's not here.
Yeah, I said we'll go ahead and take Zanya's turn real quick while we're waiting for him.
All right. I think I have to roll a d6 first, see if you get the breath back.
Who's measuring 91.5 feet?
No, that's a 1, so I didn't get the breath back.
That's propsy.
Roll your con check for fire damage.
That is not
yeah.
me. I'm not measuring anything.
What am I
This is
rolling?
just broke.
Yeah.
Con, like a con roll or a con
Constitution
saving throw?
saving throw. Con save.
So, okay. That would be a 16.
16 is a failure. That is 17 points of fire damage.
Fun. Alright, so I guess doing a bite and 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
So that's a dirty 20 on the bite.
Okay. Dirty 20 on the bite does not hit, unfortunately.
And a 19 and a 27. So one
27
of those hits.
Yeah, this dragon's is nothing compared to you guys. Any one of you could single-handedly kill Zanya.
Yeah, this damage is pretty weak.
Just blame Selindor, you know.
So it's 13 slashing
Selindor's fault for
damage.
sure. 13?
Yep.
Simple as it. Alright.
Zanya can't fly in people form, right?
Yeah, she can fly in any form.
Oh, can she?
Yeah, she's psionic.
Well, we'll have to do that for next round. But she will sort of circle around him to go behind him.
Okay.
Just gotta check the distance on that. Oh yeah, it's 50. It has 80 movement to go around, so yeah, that should be fine. Go around him.
You see me rolling. Alright. Is that it?
Oh, haste attack. That would just be a claw attack, I guess.
Well, it could be a claw or a bite.
Oh, actually, can she go to human form and do her weapon attack?
Yeah, sure.
So
we'll send her to...
got the weapon attack thing again. It's a bonus action to create it. Okay, so I can do that.
I think she already had it created from the last time, so it'll just float around her, so she should still have whatever weapon she created last time.
We did long rest since then.
Okay, then never mind.
So I'll just create another great sword.
Okay, so we'll just put her up here. Go ahead and set her height to the same height. So she just goes flies around to the other side, and then you see
I can't
all of that.
control that.
Just see like a bright flash of light, and then it all just kind of like sucks back in.
I
Oh,
don't
Seti
have
was controlling
permission.
her for whatever reason.
Whoops.
All right, save settings. There you go.
I think it was 40 feet up. And then,
Okay.
so that's just a great sword attack. What's the plus? It'd be a strength, so +6 plus proficiency. What's
It's on there.
proficiency?
It's like on
It's
the
plus
block on the
5.
left side. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a plus 11 to hit.
Yep. So 26 to hit.
Hits.
And then it does. Is it all force damage?
It does the slashing damage and then the additional damage.
Okay, so slashing damage is 13 slashing damage.
Reduced to
Sorry,
6.
those boys were melting down.
It's all
And
good.
then I think it's a D6 thunder damage. So 3 thunder damage.
All right. Okay. With that, Grim. You're muted.
Oh,
Now you're
No.
muted again.
There you go.
there we go.
Now you're muted.
I double clicked it. So we're going back in time 6 seconds.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I got room. All right, so I'm gonna move up here. Well, first I'm casting what's that called?
Investiture of Flame.
Investiture of Flame. That one. And then I'm moving right here. Which is within 20 feet of him, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And more than 20 feet away from Mitnir.
You do need to make a Constitution save.
Yeah, I will make my Constitution save. Which is very bad. It's a 9.
Okay, so you're taking 16 points of fire damage.
Oh, because it's irresistible?
Well, you started your turn.
I cast it before I moved.
You took the
Oh, yeah,
fire
you
damage
were-
at the start of your turn, though.
No, he was
Oh, no,
further than
it-
30 feet away. Yeah, you're
Oh,
good.
That was more than
Oh,
30
yeah.
feet away.
No, then you're good. If you're immune to fire damage, you took 0 damage.
Because that was like 40 feet away before I moved.
Yeah,
Or 50 feet away, I think, actually.
yeah, you were pretty far.
So I'm fine then. Okay, cool. So now that I'm within range, I'm within 20 feet. I think I'm gonna just, well, I don't want to try a lot of them. I think I'll just summon not summon, but release 2 spores, 2 gas spores, to see what happens.
Okay.
So I'll just release 2 of them.
All right, so you release 2 gas spores. They immediately take the fire damage and explode. Because
Cool.
they are entering on their turn the heat, so they make a Constitution saving throw, which I guarantee they're going to fail.
Oh yeah, they have 0. They have
The
1 hit
only way
point
to
and
do
they're-
it is a natural 20. You could roll a d20 if you would like and hope for a nat 20, but
all
they're
that
gonna
would
blow
mean
up.
is they're taking half damage, which or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
No, you don't take half damage from this effect.
Oh, okay. I mean,
It is possible for one, but then if one of them blows up, the other one's going to probably blow up.
well, they would. Oh, because they'll take fire damage from the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see.
So like I said
No,
before, if they explode, they
Yeah.
deal half their damage as fire damage.
Okay, so yeah, they both explode.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that Orin would probably need, because it is half fire damage. Orin's probably, unless Orin's immune to fire right now, huh? Because I forgot about the half fire damage.
I am
probably
not
have
immune
to-
to fire.
What?
I am not immune to fire.
Yeah, I forgot about the fire damage. So you probably will have to evade then, huh?
Yes, he needs a dexterity saving throw.
So he'll have to evade the half of the fire damage, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say you already released them because you
No, I forgot
don't
about
really
that.
know
Yeah,
how they react.
yeah.
Um,
I've already
What?
released him.
What's the DC?
Well, the DC, because it's me, is 23.
Okay.
what's the dexterity save?
I don't know what it is for.
Well, I got a 25.
So he
I don't-
succeeded. If it's
Yeah, so
if
you're
it's
definitely
dex.
fine. But it's. I think it's. What is it? Let me
Might be
look up
con?
gas scores. It might be con, but
If it's con, what's
But-
your con though? Like his con's not gonna be that much lower, I bet.
his con.
What's your con save?
If it's
Who, me?
con though, it might be a different.
Yeah.
It might be a different issue.
It's +9.
So
So -3 on that. If it's supposed to be a con save.
If it's a con save.
hold on. I need to just open this in a new.
I don't know. I think since that aspect of it is still an explosion, it would still be dex. Poison would be con. But
Just
this
the
aspect of
poison
it would
one
be
is con,
dex.
because it's
I'm gonna say you
exploding.
succeed, and you take no damage from this because of your.
That's what I was thinking because it is
Right?
like
Don't you have the thing that if you successfully dodge, you take no damage? Yeah.
evasion. Yeah.
For dex
Yeah.
saves, yes.
Yeah. So
the
I'm gonna say
death
this is
burst-
the dex save for this aspect of it.
Yeah, the death burst is con.
So this is death burst, but if it explodes with fire, then that aspect of it you can avoid. The poison aspect will get you no matter what. That's con. So you technically make 2 rolls if it blows up.
I'm immune to
Um,
poison, so
Yeah, so he's immune to the poison.
You don't have to, but whoever
So-
else. I accidentally just hit it with my shoulder when I went up.
So then have what's his butt do?
Okay,
his-
so his con save, he rolled a 19. So that's a failure, but he's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay.
He actually rolls advantage. Sorry. So that's a 26. So he actually doesn't need to use the resistance.
So he saved his. He saved his.
All right. The dexterity saving throw is also a success with a 26.
Okay, and so then we'll roll 18d6. Well, no, we'll roll 96 first for the poison. So, that's only 25 poison. And then
25 poison?
there's no point in rolling the fire, right?
Yes, there is.
Is there? Or does he heal from it?
Yeah, there's a reason to roll the fire.
Okay, so I'll roll the fire as well. And 26 fire.
26 fire. Yeah, he seems to like fire a whole lot. The so you see, like he seems to be like he seems virtually unaffected by this because the fire seems to reignite him slightly, but he
Okay.
does cough from the poison.
So it's like it canceled it out because it's like, okay, well, it made a big explosion, and then
Yeah,
so poison was good, fire was bad.
yeah.
So Grim will be like, okay, interesting, pointless, but interesting.
Now you know.
But if we had this guy outside of this, if we put this flame out, this would be really useful. Okay,
Yeah, if he wasn't made entirely of fire, this would be so much useful.
this would
More
be
useful.
great. Yeah.
Instead, it was just kind of like you fueled him, but he didn't like the way it felt. You have another action, correct? Or is are you out of haste?
One action was investiture of flame, and the other action was.
How many rounds of haste does everybody have left?
I have
as
two
this
more
is the-
after this.
This is the end of round 2 now.
Yeah. So this is my second round of 4, so I have 2 more after this.
Okay. So yeah,
Um,
just so we know, we have now completed 2 rounds of combat. Orin technically has done his first, right? Or no? You're now at Orin's turn, unless you've. Yeah, because you didn't take. You just did Zanya, right?
I did Zanya, yeah.
Okay, so you're done, Grim?
Yeah, I'm done because I did my 2 actions in my movement.
Okay, Orin, it is your turn.
Okay.
Well, now we have an answer to the fungus question. So
Yep.
I'm finally going to hate him. Or try to, anyway.
we also have an answer to the poison damage question, which is good.
So I'm going to do 2 attacks. Uh, 22 to hit,
22 does hit.
and a 32 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
And roll your con save.
Oh, yeah.
And roll your con save.
29.
That's a success. You take no damage.
It's a nat
You rolled
20.
a natural 20.
Jesus.
Okay, so the first attack will do.
Fractures break the game. Who would have guessed?
35 damage, radiant damage on the first attack.
35 radiant damage. All right.
Second one does 27 radiant damage.
Holy.
Oh, I also forgot at the start of my turn, he takes 1d6 plus 5, so 6 radiant damage.
Okay.
That's just for being near me at the start of his turn.
Okay.
Okay, and then bonus action, flurry of blows. So 2 more attacks. 24 to hit,
Hits.
and 24 to hit.
Hits.
And that'll be 26 radiant damage and 13 radiant damage. That was
Man.
really low
How do you
roll
do
right
this
there.
much radiant damage on your turn? Does it always add additional radiant damage while you're in Lord of Light? Or
Yeah, I got the Divine Knuckles. Adds 2d8 additional radiant damage per hit.
oh damn, Divine Knuckles. OP. Okay. So we got 293 minus a billion. How much did you do again? From the second 2 hits?
26
Thir-
and 13.
So 39?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's going to put us at Bropsy's turn unless you're going to move.
I did 101 radiant damage that round. No, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay.
Alright.
Bropsy.
I am going to also attempt to do some radiant and cast a 5th level moonbeam.
Okay, so we're going to drop a moonbeam on. This one is gone.
On the beach. So he does a con 18.
He does a con 18, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Success. Oh, you roll twice. Very success.
Well, then he takes half of 20. I am so strong. And then I do another lightning.
Okay.
Where's mine is here. Let's Dex 18.
Success.
Okay. And half of 28.
14.
So, gotcha. Okay. At the end of your turn, or do you want to move or anything?
No.
Okay. So it is now Surtur's turn. Now, Surtur is not liking what's happening here, guys. This is the regular Surtur's going, not bad. like on your back. You can kind of like hear him saying, "You guys are doing pretty good." Hmm. Cool. He is going to hurl a lava ball at Sim for doing him 100 damage.
Rude.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
I was gonna say I could do a breath, but I don't know if that would help at that point.
Can
Not
That's
for
not
I?
going to
that.
stop her from hitting.
Can I silvery barbs him again?
Have you used your reaction since last round?
No.
Didn't you use silvery barbs last round?
Not. That was before my turn.
Okay, then you have silvery barbs.
Oh, I
You
forgot
have
to
to-
use my advantage.
You have to use your spell. You just have to use a spell slot for it, right?
Yeah, I'm doing
Make
it. I'm
some
marking it
roll
up.
again.
Warlock
All right.
slot.
Well, he'll just hit you then, I assume, with a.
I just don't want to crit. I mean, I'm immune to fire, but like, I don't know what else.
I mean, he
I
hits,
wanna
he hits you. The 28 to hit. I assume he hits.
Yeah, just barely.
Yeah. Okay, and then he's going to throw this lava ball at you. So that is going to be different dice. I need you to make a straight saving throw for me.
Nope, that's a 5.
29 points of bludgeoning damage. Eight points of fire damage, and you plummet your 85 feet straight to the ground and are prone. So we're going to do a calculator 1d6 for every 10 feet, so 8d6 bludgeoning damage.
No.
It's going to
Gravity
be
OP.
7,
Bug
10,
that.
13. That's 13 plus 20, 27 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam to the ground.
Ow.
And you are prone.
Yeah.
That is his first of many attacks. He is going
Well-
to move this way. Boom. 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 Creating an attack of opportunity for you, Mitnir.
Okay.
Kill him.
Boom. Actually, you know what? He's not moving this way. He's moving this. No, he's moving this way. 1, 2, 3. He's just like shifting over this way to the corner. So he's going to give an attack of opportunity to Grim and Orin.
Okay.
31 to hit.
Oh, you hit him.
Oh, actually, that lets me use Warcaster.
21
actually
radiant
helpful.
damage.
21 radiant.
Mhm.
That lets me use Warcaster, which is actually helpful. I can react with a what do you call it? I can attack with a spell, huh? A 20 to 23 hit?
23 does hit.
Okay, cool. You chill touch him for 8 damage.
Okay, he's going to take 4 damage.
And you can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
That's important,
Which is-
actually.
Which is a minor point. It only really
'Cause-
matters for me.
Yep, that is a huge point for you. He is now going to. Actually, it would have been at the start of his turn that he took the. Right? Because we decided it doesn't happen when you cast on Moonbeam, right? It happens at the start of their turn.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
Yeah.
already taken the damage for that. And then he moved out of it. Okay. Works both ways. I'm going to hit all of these people with his cone attack.
Oh, he got
I
it back,
can't-
huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can hit. Four of us?
Yep. And that's going to be. Hold up. Cleary? How? Not that. That's not what I wanted at all. All right, so that's going to be a dexterity saving throw for all of you.
I'm gonna fail it. 4.
Fail.
13?
Fail.
17.
Fail.
That was with advantage.
I think it's with the. It's still like a 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me while I roll my dice. This could take a... No, you know what? I'm gonna roll it this way.
Can't believe I failed that.
What you roll, like a 2 and a 3?
A 2 and a 5.
I rolled way
You
better
all
than
take 64 points of fire damage.
you. Yeah.
But with evasion, I at least have it.
Yeah.
So 32.
32 points of fire
I
damage.
plan to heal on my next turn.
Probably.
Oh, I got to roll for Zanya.
He will use his bonus action from when he moved, because I forgot to use that when he moved, but he wouldn't have. He's going to do earth-shattering movement. So I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw if you're concentrating.
Zanya's a big fail on that one. So that is 65 fire.
Anybody who is concentrating
I'm concentrating.
I'm not.
needs to make a Constitution saving throw, or you lose concentration. So that's going to include Cleary. He does have... Oh, thank God that he has Warcaster, because he rolled a 1 on his first throw. That's a failure still. He loses concentration. So no more Sunbeam for him.
So what do we have to roll? Just our normal?
A Constitution saving throw, but it's his DC, which is extremely high.
Oh, that's a shame because I rolled pretty high.
It's a 26 is the DC.
Oh,
So
I
Did he
dropped
do that
con when I
before
got
he
hit.
did his?
I literally can't
That's his
roll
movement.
that.
that's when he moved.
Oh,
So that's before he did his breath.
that's annoying.
Oh, you take the fire damage?
That means I take the fire damage then.
Oh, my apologies. I should have been more clear. I should have done that in the other order, but unfortunately, that is the way it should be done.
Well, that's fine then. I'll just use my reaction to
To
cast
do
absorb,
absorb
elements.
elements.
then.
Okay, so that'll half the damage. That was that bit. He threw a lava ball. He did his walking. He did his breath. He is now going to slam the shit out of Mitnir.
Oh boy.
Okay, that's a...
Disadvantage. I'm using the reaction for.
Oh, okay, disadvantage.
Yeah.
So actually, then that would be that. That is 28 to hit then.
That still hits.
Plus 18
I don't
to
think
hit,
he can
and-
miss me at this point.
No, he's got a plus 18 to hit. He's like the rest of you. He can miss you. He just has to roll pretty low.
He has to roll a 4 or below.
Yeah. Oh, well, then you also have the... Don't you have like a shield thing that you can do that like actually pulls out a shield?
Mm-mm.
Oh, because that's Surtur.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Which you're not using right now for obvious reasons. Can't use Surtur to kill Surtur. That would be weird.
As a heads up, since I cannot see what your guys' health is, I have one 7th level slot that I can either use for an 80-point heal. or I
32
can
points
do a
of
mass
force damage.
wounds if y'all cluster a bit.
I have 40 points left, so
I'm at 31.
yeah.
And then, okay, so that's 29 to hit.
That hits.
And then that is 32 points of force damage. Mitnir is down.
How much was it?
32.
All
You're at
right,
1.
So maybe I think I got to roll for it. Drop to 0. Make a DC con saving throw, which I can't fail. So I have 1 hit point.
Okay, so you are at 1 hit point. Okay, that is going to put us at Seti's turn. You watch Mitnir get slammed into the ground. He's about to just like do his Mitnir thing and stand back up when another fist comes down and he is not moving. And then half a second later, you see he opens his eye and he pulls himself back up, and he is barely standing. He is bleeding. You've never seen Mitnir this roughed up. Like, there's blood pouring out of his nose, out of his ears, beneath some of his scales. You just see blood pouring out. He's singed all over. This is the most fucked up you've ever seen him. But he's not unconscious.
Don't have any good bonus actions, so I'm gonna fire off the Crown of Stars.
Okay, it is at disadvantage.
I will use my movement to stand up, so I'm not prone anymore. That's half my movement to stand up. So.
Oh, he took the necrotic, right? By the way, when I did chill touch, that 8 necrotic.
He seemed resistant to it.
Okay. But he took like some.
It hurt him.
Okay.
Yeah. It did 4 points of damage instead of 8 or something like that.
Crown of Stars is gonna hit
Whatever you
with
roll.
disadvantage.
Seemed to sting.
22
bug
points of
bite.
radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I need to heal, but I don't know that I have any good healing spells. Do I even have cure wounds anymore? Oh, I do have mass cure wounds, but I'm by myself over here. I still have 30 feet of movement. So I could get to... What's the situation with Bropsy and whoever this blue person is?
That's Cleary.
Okay, Clary's up in the air, right?
Whoever this blue person is.
We have several blue people, and I don't know which one's which. They're very
It's
tiny
very
on my
hard to
screen.
distinguish them.
Clary's up in the air, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like how far up in the air? Like if I'm underneath him, is he like all the way at the ceiling?
If you are underneath him, sorry, he is 40 feet off the ground. 60 feet off the ground, sorry. 60 feet off the ground.
And then... So I could get Bropsy, Cleary, and then whoever this is up top.
That's Zanya.
Do y'all need heals?
Zanya does, for sure.
I don't
I
particularly,
think this fight's
but I
really
do.
going to come down to a d6 next turn.
Well, I need heals, so I'm gonna do a mass cure wounds with my last 5th level slot, and I'm gonna get me, Cleary, Bropsy, and Zanya.
Nice.
Oh wait, it's not a 60-foot radius; it's a 30-foot radius. It said 60 feet, so I thought we were good.
60-foot range. You can cast it
Yeah,
in the
60
middle
foot
of all of you
range.
guys. So, like, right here. And then 30 feet
okay.
around that, get all of you in it.
Okay. Gotcha. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's not a touch spell.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's mass cure wounds, yeah.
Okay. I think this might be my first time casting it, so. That's going to be 22 points of healing.
To who?
Zanya, me, Bropsy, and Cleary.
Yeah, you can only hit those people. You can't hit the other ones.
No, but
Yep.
Cleary gets 22 points
Okay.
if he needs them.
Cleary does get healed for 22 points. He's taken the least amount on your team, I believe. And he is now at full health.
And then for my other action, I think I got it.
So nice to fly. Oh, Cleary's been missing out. All you ground targets take most of the damage.
I mean, I'm flying. I still
I'm-
got hit.
Speak for...
Well, yeah, and then he throws a lava ball at you and you plummet from the sky, and then you take even more damage. Bropsy was smart staying at 10 feet.
All right, well, we're Eldritch blasting the guy with disadvantage 4 times.
Hellish
That's a
Blasting
30 to
with
hit.
disadvantage 4 times. Okay. That's what's a hit?
30, 29. 22?
22 just hits.
And a 27. So all 4 hit.
Just give me the total damage.
I'm working on it.
But guess who's getting focused hard now? You and fucking Light Boy over here.
55 points of force damage. And I'm throwing in another aspect of Twilight.
Sure. Why
6
wouldn't
points
you?
of radiant.
6 points of radiant. So 60 points of damage total? Is that what you said?
61.
61. My brain is actually exploding with hatred right now.
You-
Hey, if
All
you
right,
had
okay.
knocked out my concentration, I could have gone chill touch.
My
All
only
of my
regret
spores.
about the adjustments I made to this monster was not giving it legendary actions now.
yeah.
I could have fucked you guys with just like an attack around.
Well,
I mean, I'm at 1 hit point. I don't know what.
There's but there's one of you is at 1 hit point. This is a big deal fight.
If
Should
you
be
had
way harder.
knocked out my concentration right there,
You'd be
my
at full health.
next move right there,
Hey, I'm missing
Well,
is gonna be
110
all of
health.
my chill touch and then all of my spores,
We're all
Zanya's
feeling
missing
pretty
100
serious.
health.
and he wouldn't have been able to heal.
and I'm not immune to fire anymore, so that's fun.
But that would have made it a lot less interesting. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's my turn. I used all my movement, so we're good.
Okay, so you're good. That's going to put us at Mitnir's turn. Mitnir, would you please roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, right. Nat 20 for a 33.
For a 33. All right.
Clutch.
Clutch indeed. You, in fact, do not drop from the billowing heat.
that's
All
very good.
right. I mean, he's gonna hit me either way. It's my last. So we're gonna do reckless attack with Great Weapon Master, so advantage with -5.
Okay. Miss.
13 on the first one.
I'm looking at the rolls right now. Sorry, yeah.
20 on the second.
Miss.
Oh wait, yeah, it still misses.
22
Yeah.
is the AC.
Yeah, you talk about me doing enough damage. I can't hit him.
So maybe
Only
stop
because
doing
you're doing the great
master.
weapon. He just wants to maximize damage.
Because
yeah.
it's dude, if I don't do that, I'm doing peanuts in damage.
Yeah,
It
but
would
you're
be
doing
30.
a lot more peanuts when you don't hit.
That's true. Anyways, but go ahead and is that it? You're out of haste, right?
Yeah, haste is over, so that's that. Sword fades into nothing.
What happens when you lose haste? Did I say you get a point of exhaustion?
You get a point
from
of
hers?
exhaustion.
Okay,
Yeah,
you didn't, but you didn't lose the round, which would have hurt way fucking
Right.
more.
Yeah. So it's disadvantage on ability checks, so
Yep.
not a big deal for right now.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to decide what.
You got a potion you can drink?
Yeah, but that's not really gonna matter. Where is it? So I'll pull out Surtur and bonus action turn him into a shield.
Smart.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. That's going to put us at Cleary's turn. Cleary's like, fuck. And he is going to... How many more turns of haste does he have now? Or is he out?
He
I don't know what his
had,
number was.
I'm going to just say Cleary's out of haste. So he's going to fly.
he had 5 rounds when we started.
Oh, then he still has
He should have 2 then.
He should still have 2 rounds of haste then. Okay, so he's over here. He's going to cast. Yeah, I guess he would do this. He's going to cast. Where is it? Where's the actual spell? He's going to gesture at Clearing. He's going to He's going to gesture at Mitnir and go and it's like saying some weird shit. And as he does, he's going to use a 7th level spell slot to cast Fizbin's Platinum Shield on you. So you watch as a silvery field of light just starts pulsing around Mitnir. You sort of glow slightly in a 5-foot radius. You considered to have half cover. You are resistant to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and poison damage. You have evasion, which means if you succeed your dexterity saving throw, you take no damage, or half damage if you fail. And as a bonus action, Cleary can move it to another creature he can see. So he can pop the shield around, but he is now concentrating again. And with that, he is going to say, if only it had gone better the first time. And he's going to cast he's going to cast Firebolt, but he's going to change it into a Water Bolt. So he's going to roll to hit. That's a natural 1. Cleary, go to jail. Cleary shoots water, and it just
Little squirt gun.
splashes against the wall, and you can just hear it sizzling as it evaporates into a puff of smoke. He says, "Fuck! Flying makes casting very difficult." And then that's going to put us at Grimm's turn.
Grim's turn. Well, I get a little bit of hit points back, so let's do that first.
Let me do a measurement here real quick. You are in fact within range, my dude. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm gonna fail it. 17.
17. So you're gonna take 15 points of fire damage.
15 points of fire damage. Go back to this amount. And then I'm gonna cast. What am I gonna cast? Investiture of Flame.
Right back to immune to fire. Gotcha.
I already cast it at level 6, so now I need to cast it at level 7. That's one action. Next action. Can't use spores again because no point in doing that right now. And Mood's like basically dead.
He's roughed up. Doesn't appear dead.
Yeah, he could die pretty easy though. Let's see. It's 6th level for heal though, and I've already used that. And 7th level. I'm not gonna wait 8th level on a heal. Let's see. Well, I can hit the 3 of us with mass cure wounds, just a regular mass cure wounds.
All
So
right.
I'll do that.
Are you gonna move it all to do it, or are you just gonna stay kind of where you are? I guess I'm only asking if you wanted to, if you were trying to position to maybe try to hit Zanya. I think she's too far.
She's too far. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think you can hit her and Mitnir. Because I mean, you're 28 feet. So yeah, even if you moved even a little bit, because you're 28 feet and 38 feet, you can't get between them unless you were in the lava.
I don't think. Well, I could.
If you were in if you were in the lava, you could hit them both. There is a point right here.
Between them, because it's ranged.
Oh, so you can place it between them?
Yeah.
Then you could, in fact, hit all of them, including.
Okay.
Cleary. If you cast it
anyway.
Yeah, he's full health anyways.
Yeah, how high?
I consider it in the lava. Yeah, if I consider it in the, I consider it in the lava. That's fine.
Yeah, if you consider it in the lava.
Yeah, then I'll
30
do
and 30. 30 points. It just barely touches her, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just 3d8 plus 8.
I like how all casters are just like experts in geometry, like on site. We're like, that's where I need to cast it.
I mean, I think they would try. You know what I'm saying?
It's only 20, but it's 20 to me and
Mitnir gets additional healing from healing, so
it's a 28 for me.
Yeah.
And Zanya, so
20
is that's huge. 20 points of healing.
Nice.
All right.
That scream.
This has been a weird fight. Robsy's casting offensive spells, and Grim used a healing spell.
I use healing spells.
When I'm at home, I
combat.
try to keep an eye on people's health. I literally can't. Every time I'm switching between the map and D&D Beyond, I have to re-log in and re-access the fucking shit.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, I just think it's a fun.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
I'm not usually close enough to people when they get low.
No, I'm not like saying it's a bad thing. It just you're usually the offensive druid. Bropsy is the utility druid. You know,
I'm only usually Bropsy's closer to people who are low health is the only reason.
Okay, so we're moving on to.
She has her breaths that are usually much easier to heal people with.
So we did Grim's turn, correct? You're done. Not gonna move.
Yeah. There's no reason really. Yeah.
Zanya.
Okay. This is Zanya's last round of haste.
Okay, she better make good use of it.
Oh, I gotta roll for. Should I roll for the breath? I guess I should.
Yes, D6.
That was my second to last round of haste, by the way. So Cleary does have 2 more rounds of haste.
Oh, so he was ahead of you.
He got
we've had. This will be the 4th round. We're starting the 4th round.
Yeah, which means this will be my last round of haste. Cleary got haste the round after me.
Cleary has 2 rounds left during the 4th round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this will be my last round, and this will be his second to last round.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I didn't know if you guys had cleared that up. I was just, sorry.
Zanya can fly 160 feet, so let's go.
She's just gonna get right up on him.
All the way
I'll
in.
give it to you.
And then we'll do her attacks.
Yeah, she just flies forward, arms back.
She gets how many attacks?
She can also teleport 60 feet, by the way. Just so you know. As a bonus action, she can just fucking teleport.
She gets 2 or 3 attacks in human form.
Whatever her attacks listed are. So, 3. She gets 3 attacks. Well, she can do 2 attacks and a bite.
Bite, claw, or whatever.
She can still bite, is the point. So if she wants to bite, she can still bite.
Bite as a people?
Yeah. Because if she was not a dragonborn, she couldn't bite. But yeah, as a dragonborn, she can absolutely bite. Still has the jaw strength of a fucking dragon. Statistics remain the same. She's just condensing herself magically.
Well, let's see if we can hit. Well, the bite misses.
Well,
Oh, that'll hit.
She opened her mouth. She was like, fuck that. And then starts swinging.
30 to hit.
30 hits, obviously.
So that's 2d6 plus 6. So 14 slashing. And then 6 thunder.
6 thunder. Okay.
And then no, that's a 19 to hit.
Does not hit.
And then
Okay.
haste attack.
Haste attack.
God damn,
Assuming
that's a
it
nat
won't be a
1.
bite. Well, that sucks to suck. Unfortunately, he's in the corner and very difficult because of that to flank. So she did, however, need to make a Constitution saving throw because she has gotten close to him.
Oh, for entering?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Roll good. Yeah, 26.
That succeeds. She does not take any fire damage. Okay. Here I rolled a good fire damage for once. That's going to put us at Orin's turn.
Okay.
Constitution
save?
saving throw.
Yeah.
I have to roll it again. It's cocked.
Oh, we got advantage.
Oh, that literally
So
turned
that
my die over,
is-
so I'm just going to roll those both again.
I got a 27.
Ooh. A 27 con save?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I rolled so high. I rolled 20 on my fire damage that turn.
And then you just fly up to him and start beating on him.
All right.
Here we go. Oh, that'll miss. That's an 18.
Yep, that'll miss.
Wow. And a 17.
That'll also miss.
What the hell?
I was
Welcome to
really
my
worried this turn that you were gonna fuck him up to the point where I didn't think anybody would be down to this fight. But if you whiff all your attacks, I might get somebody. You're muted, Grim.
Flurry of blows. Let's
Are you
try
not
and do some
flanking
damage.
Sonya?
No, they're not They're not considered flanking because they can't get him to opposite sides of him.
Are you kidding me with these rolls?
I didn't know.
He's in a defensive position in which you can't flank him. Nobody is going to be able to hit him where they can't see him. That's what flanking does. So you can only be looking at one side at a time, but he's in a position
The highest fucking
where nobody
roll
can
was a
get that. He's
5.
like kind of.
Okay.
I rolled
that
a
sucks.
5, a 4, a 3, and a 1.
Holy shit! So you just did 4 attacks and missed all of them.
Yeah, they were all
How do
single
I des-
digits.
How do I describe this? Okay. You watch.
There's no reason for it. This is insane.
You watch as
Like that. Like that I just did.
Orin starts immediately moving forward. It takes his fist and begins. Ah! And as he does it, there's just a huge burst of flame that explodes into his face, and he begins throwing his fist, thinking that it's the body. And as he pulls back, he sees that it was just actual flames, and he had lost contact with the actual body. It was just an unfortunate accident. Those flames got fucking eviscerated too.
It's like the game just wants Orin to go down.
I don't know,
Like
man.
it.
That was your turn, unless you have something else you would like to do.
I got nothing. That was it. Action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you got rid of the crown for the knuckles, right?
No, they're both active. It's just I
Oh,
have to use a
they're all
bonus
active.
action to trigger it.
Oh, gotcha. And you use bonus action for flurry.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That puts us at Ropsy's turn. Ropsy, it is your turn. I believe in you.
Don't. First of all, question. Just, I think I know. If I cast heal, I don't think I can use my cast of cure wounds from my fracture, correct?
I'm gonna move this guy over here. If I use heal, that's a 7th level spell.
Yes.
6th level
I
spell.
can't use.
You can't use.
I can't use my second action from haste to then use my fracture of cure wounds.
Grand Revival.
Yes, because that does
Um,
cure wounds, right? Does that count as a spell?
No, it is from your fracture. You can do both.
Oh, okay. Um,
Didn't you use your heal spell last
I
time?
used heal once. I did not use
Okay.
mine.
Okay, then there you go.
Um,
Heal
yeah,
is a touch
okay.
spell.
Is it? I thought it had a
He-
60-foot
Touch
range.
spell. Yeah.
Heal is a
Yes.
touch spell.
No, it's 60
like-
foot.
It's 60
Is
foot?
it 60 foot?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then it's the most
am I
OP
thinking
spell
of?
in the game.
What am I thinking of? Oh, it's just all the other ones are touch. Never mind.
Literally every other heal that is as big as any of those is touch. Heal's the only exception I've ever seen that isn't touch
That's
for
pretty
this level of healing.
good.
So
Okay,
60, still
okay.
60 feet. So you are going to have to get closer if you want to get anybody
Oh
with
yes,
that.
yes. My plan was to come close enough to give heal and or one of my. I still have one potion, superior potion, or the cure wounds left for both Mitnir and Orin.
Is it greater restoration? I was thinking that's touch.
Yeah, Greater Restoration's touch for sure. Your moonbeam's gone, right? You lost concentration on it.
Yes.
Okay. Um,
I'm assuming
Alright.
Mitnir's taking heal because he's lower.
you have to be within. You have to move your person.
I can't. I'm gonna break everything if I physically
That's fine.
move me on the
But
map.
is,
I move
is she
within
still
60 feet.
hasted?
I'm still hasted.
What's your fly speed?
50.
50. So you can get pretty much anywhere you want. So
I would
within
recommend
60
doing it,
feet of
like,
Mitnir,
Lower though.
this is the closest. This is the range you have to be within. Is here. This is the
I
arc. So
can't
anywhere
see.
with. You can't see my yellow moving arm.
Every time.
Yeah, the window open.
I have to refresh the map.
You can move to the
Every
left
time I see
corner.
it
You're
happen.
currently in the right corner.
Wouldn't bottom right corner be like the most spread out though?
Yeah, I think bottom right corner would be the most spread out.
Here, or, like,
Sure.
here. Just so that
Okay.
she's not like in cone range or whatever.
Well, it depends on how he
Oh, here's
moves
the
too.
problem though.
That's true.
Well, that's
So I-
60
I
feet of
can be-
mid-ear.
I can be 60 feet away from Mitnir, but if I'm cure wounding Orin, that I think I need to touch.
Cure wounds is touch.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind if your cure one's ignoring, yeah.
If you're, then you have to be touch range for that. So you
You
could
are
be
gonna be-
here.
Well,
I'm
is the
gonna.
breath
Okay,
That's
here's
gonna
what
put
I'm
you
gonna
in
do.
big time
I'm gonna
danger
fly by
zone.
Orin, and then back up as much as I can.
Okay, so your fly speed from here. So you were here. Your fly speed. That will take all of your fly speed just to get to Orin.
Okay, then that's where I go. I heal Mitnir. I cure wounds.
So 70 hit points to you, Mitnir.
80, because I'm doing it at 7th level.
80 hit points to
I
you.
think. Wait, no, am I wrong? Hold up. It's so hard to fucking navigate on this.
Does he get bonus healing from his thing?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll get 8 more.
So he'll get 88 points of healing.
Hold up, let me double check. I'm doing it at 7th level, which is 80 points. Okay.
So 88 points of healing. And then how much is the cure wounds?
Try and figure it out.
It's the Grand Revival one is cast at 7th level, so it's 78 plus 5.
Go ahead and roll that for her.
Then you gotta roll a con save and everything
Yeah, you
else
click it on your
probably, too.
spell. thing here.
I heard that as 78, not 78.
Seven-
I'm like,
yeah,
what the?
78.
You're like, shoot, why didn't I get that one?
So 43.
Okay.
Thanks, Mom.
Since I'm close, I would also like to bonus action wild shape. And now I technically don't have any of these things on my list of things that I can wild shape into, but like giant crocodile or shark, hulking crab, triceratops would be nice, but I will also accept an elephant. I feel like I should have an elephant.
Okay, so you're turning into.
Whatever I'm allowed.
What what are you trying to turn into? Like I need to just like say a thing like.
Well, I did. I have a list of things
Okay.
that we have never established that I got. So,
What are the list of things?
Brontosaurus, giant crocodile, giant shark, hulking crab, whatever the fucking obliteros is.
You don't have that. You don't have.
Triceratops.
You've seen a Triceratops.
Okay, so I can be that.
Yes.
I will be a Triceratops. So if I get hit, I will not go down. That is my plan.
Okay. I don't think I have a Triceratops prepared.
Are you fire immune too, or no?
I'm fire resistant,
Fire resistant.
but I'm now very close to.
You
building
also
it, and I
could
don't
do
like
giant
it.
crocodile,
Oh, okay.
which I actually do have.
Oh, sure.
Literally have the pink one for you.
Okay. Doesn't make much difference to me. I'm probably gonna go down very fast.
I just need to make it controllable by you. And
Oh, it
there you
doesn't
go.
matter. I literally can't control.
Well, you know. Put you up here. There we go. All right. So that's your turn?
Yep.
Surtur's turn. This d6 roll is important. Okay. What do I want to do? He's
Gonna
going to
close
move.
again.
5. No, I need to measure this. He's going to move from center. Okay. Yeah, so he can move all the way up here. So boop, 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 straight through you guys. So I need all of you if you are concentrating, to make a Constitution saving throw. This includes Cleary. Poor Cleary.
Come on, Clary,
buddy.
succeed.
Advantage.
Does Zanya get an
Cleary.
opportunity attack?
She sure does. That's a 2 hit. Or not 2 hit.
26 to hit.
Cleary, you need saving throws, man. You need fucking con.
So 26 to hit
26
for 16 slashing and 1 thunder.
hits. Oh, that thunder damage is not going, is it? Cool. So he is going to. From his mouth. Okay, I can't get everybody. I have to hit you guys. Okay, so he's gonna hit everybody you can see here. He's once again not hitting Cleary because Cleary is just out of it. But he's hitting Zanya, he's hitting Grim, he's hitting the Crocodile, he's hitting Mitnir, and hitting Orin. So this is a Dex saving throw. Oh shit. Also, you guys are rooted in place. I forgot. It still leaves the slag to hold you, but freedom of movement you can get out. So I think nobody has moved.
I mean, I'm flying.
And I've got the walkthrough stone.
Yeah. So you're fine. So you guys are all fine. Just Zanya, but Zanya also kept changing her shape. So I don't know. It doesn't matter, but just remember that.
Zanya's
going forward
flying. Does that matter?
Well, it's lava, so
It's lava. It's gonna just
hit the air and with lava.
it'll just smack you straight down to the ground when you get hit with it, and you're gonna be rooted in place and restrained if it hits you. You won't be able to fly because this isn't like a flat line again. This is a massive wave of lava. So yeah, it would pin you to the ground if we're being realistic about this.
Orin
Anyways.
rolled a 28.
So you just avoided it. Like
Which makes
you did.
sense. I was on the cusp anyway.
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. Okay.
I got an 11.
So
All right, Zanya, let's do this.
I got a 17.
So you're all fucked.
Zanya got a 17 as well.
Orb element.
Oops, that was one too many.
Did Cleary lose concentration?
Oh. Yes, he did.
Okay.
Because I suck. That's 70 points of fire damage, my guys. 70 points of fire damage to all of you except for Orin, who just avoids it.
Twice in a row.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
wasting all my spells.
Is it
Okay, that one
Uh,
doesn't hurt as bad right now.
So that's 70 points of fire damage.
Zanya's going to use legendary resistance.
You said it doesn't hurt as much right now? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I got the fire resist from the shield, so at least
No, he
cuts it
lost
in half.
concentration. It's gone.
No,
From Sturder's shield.
Oh, Surtur's shield. Gotcha.
So the
yeah.
fire is less.
That does help tremendously. Surtur's like, I remember these flames. They taste delicious. Yeah, he's losing his shit over like being with himself again. That said, he is going to go ahead and throw another lava ball at you, Seti.
No.
Are you in the air?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
My wings are gone. They got
Your wings
scorched
are
off.
gone.
I did have
What
advantage on the
happened
save for
after-
that, but I. What happened after what?
The deck save. My mother called me, so I missed the consequences of it.
70 points of fire.
And
Ooh,
rooted in
okay.
place.
And you're restrained.
Cool.
Babe, that's 34 to hit. I don't
that'll
think you got
hit.
anything that's gonna fuck with that.
I mean, I could silvery barbs them again, but
You could. You can.
yeah,
You
fuck
want.
it. Silvery barbs, and I'm giving myself advantage.
Wait, what?
I don't know if I gave
Oh,
advantage
yourself
last
advantage.
time. I gave it to Orin the first time.
That's 27
What a waste.
to hit.
That still hits.
Okay. I did roll lower at least. So it's 11, 18, 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 12 points of fire damage. And you need to make a strength check. You're prone.
Excuse me, what if I roll in that 20?
roll your natural 20.
I get advantage, so that 8
Roll your
doesn't
natural
count.
20. Okay.
14, okay?
You're on the ground with lava that just slapped you down right onto the ground. Cool.
Son of a bitch.
Who looks punchable? Oh, look at that. This does look punchable, but he's going to hold up. His slam attacks would clearly hit both of you. Let me see what it says. Range 18. It is one target, so it has to be a singular target. So he's going to beat the shit out of the one that has been doing typically the most damage to him, even if they fucked up this round. So he's going to beat the shit out of the guy who's been throwing light and doing 100 damage around. So slam attack 1. That is a
That could have been either one of us.
30.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna find out first. Okay, if this is, I'm gonna keep this roll for whoever I'm attacking next because that's what I rolled, and then I'm going to roll damage on you to see if I'm assuming you're fine. You probably won't go down in one, but just in case. Let's see here. How much damage is that? That is 8. Okay, that is 12. 18. 28 points of force damage.
Okay.
Still up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he says.
He takes
Well-
5 radiant damage for hitting me, by the way.
Okay. He does not like you. Alright, so we got 5.
Which should just feed the anger, I think.
2. Okay, and then the 30. No, right? No, 31, not 32.
31 to hit?
Yep.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
My AC is 28. So
I don't know, man. That's 10, 20 points. Oh, sorry, 30 points of force damage.
maybe. Still good.
Motherfucker. That's his turn. That's his turn. So that's gonna put us at steady.
Right. I stand up.
Nice.
I
Smart.
still have haste for 3 rounds. Bonus action, Crown of Stars. Still at disadvantage, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Uh, 26.
Yeah.
That is.
His AC is 22.
Yeah. 29 points of radiant damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to drink a potion for one of my other actions. If I can find my inventory. What kind of potions do I have? Superior. Let's chug one of those. 8d4 plus 8. Ooh, 18. 62. And then my last action, I'm going to do some more Eldritch Blasting. Because that seems to be working out well. 26 hits. 19 misses. 24 hits, right?
Yeah.
And then, oops. Disadvantage roll. That's a 7. 23.
Okay, so one of them missed.
One of them missed. So we got 3 hits. That's going to be... Okay, so 44 force plus 13 radiant.
How much radiant?
13.
13? 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my remaining 30 feet of movement to get... We'll just go over here. Get rid of that line number. Okay, that's my turn. I'm done.
Okay, that is your turn. You are done. Mitnir.
I'm gonna move in real close here.
Mm-hmm.
Not putting the shield away, so gonna pull out the tattooing knife. Bonus action, we're gonna actually use the Tattooist Fury and expend the rest of the topaz ink onto the blade.
Sorry.
Okay, give me 1
Yeah,
second.
I knew that. I was like, well, this hasn't been used, so...
Oh, no, where did I put it? Uh-oh.
We could take our break that we missed.
Let's take our break while I figure out what this does, because I did write it down somewhere. And we are back. So, as you discharge the rest of the topaz ink within your blade and activate your Tactuous Fury for the first time, you watch as the blade ignites with a strange, sickly yellow light. And the blade is going to be like that for 1 minute.
All right. I will.
It is still a dagger.
Yeah, that's why I got
it
real
is
close.
It is a dexterity-based attack,
Yeah, it's in here. I got the thing.
or whatever the thing says. I don't know if there's rules on being able to use it.
I'm proficient with
Just-
it and everything, so it's still. I think. we're
Oh, so you still
good.
had your proficiency. That's good.
Yeah. So like it's a plus 13 to hit, so it's still.
Oh, that's
still
huge.
decent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super.
So I was trying to decide if I recklessly attack with it or if I just try and stab. I think I'm just gonna try and stab with it.
Okay.
So first attack is a 28.
28 hits.
All right, so that would be. Oh, good roll, good roll. That's 12 points of piercing. And
Okay. So that's 12 points of piercing damage reduced to 6.
and 13 radiant.
13 radiant. 1. My brain's not working.
6 if it's cut in half.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
radiant. I'm just doing math. Okay, I got it.
And whatever the topaz blade is doing.
4d6 necrotic.
Okay. 4d6. 4. 11. Wow, those rolls suck.
All right, well, he is resistant to that, so.
Yeah. And then I will stabby him again. It's a 28 to hit again.
28
Oh, plus 4
does it,
damage
yeah.
on that first swing. I'm sorry.
plus 4. What kind of damage?
I would assume piercing because it's from rage.
Okay, so gotcha. Okay.
So this would be 16 piercing.
Okay.
And 2d8. 12 points of radiant. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 10 points of necrotic.
Okay.
And that's it.
That is Mitnir's turn. Cleary's turn. Cleary's like, fucking concentration doesn't work. Apparently, I need to adjust. He's going to first off fly close enough, which I think he's gonna swing by about here, and he's going to and release a cone of cold air. He's going to use Ice Dragon Breath. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which he's rolled a natural 20 on, so this is going to be half damage. Oh, that's not good, Cleary. Why are you so useless today? 7 points after reduction of cold damage. So that's unfortunate. And then he's going to say, might as well do something strong then, shall we? And he's going to drop. He's going to cast Frostfall at 8th level and change its type to Radiant. So he's going to do Starfall. Additional. Okay, so big glowing rock. He conjures a big glowing rock and drops it from the sky onto this thing. So that's going to be. Oh, he rolls. He's going to use this thing to succeed. So that's 1 He rolled a natural 1. Oh, he actually gets advantage. Let's roll that first. Okay, actually that succeeds. Never mind. He still has his. So yeah, that's gonna be half of. Let's just do this, and then I'll roll an additional. That's the bludgeoning part. Wow, that's really good for bludgeoning. That's exceptionally good. So that's 27. I'm gonna roll an additional d6 actually. So just 1. This guy, the form is starting to break down and fall apart. Magma's pouring off of it in all directions. Cleary actually does need to make his Constitution saving throw for getting close, though, which he fails, so he's going to take the fire damage. It's 14 points of fire damage. He has no concentration at the moment. So that was his breath attack, and then he casts the spell. It drops. We're doing radiant now. I'm going to just use this for that. That is 31 points of radiant damage. And this thing is starting to really fall apart. Surtur, you can hear Surtur say, "It's becoming weak. I can feel something. Get me close." That will be... that'll be Cleary's turn. He's going to fly back further away. Because owie. He's got a lot of fly, so he's just going to come over here. And then that'll be... Grim.
Grim's turn. Well, what you gonna do, Grim? What you gonna do when they come for you? Well, I'm within 30 feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and fail my save. I rolled a 20.
Okay. With a 20. Wait. I don't remember what the DC is now.
20 something, right?
That's 20. It's 25, yeah. So yeah, you still take the damage. It is 17 points of fire damage.
17 points of fire damage. I feel like I'll still use an absorb elements. May as well be resistant, right? Till the start.
Yeah,
of
that's
my
not
next...
gonna. It's not gonna hurt. Yeah.
Till the start of my next turn,
So
right?
go ahead and cut that in half.
So is it 17? So 8.
So 8. Mm-hmm.
Oh, all that'll do is cancel out my healing for this turn. That's convenient.
Nice.
And let's see. I'll go ahead and move around to the other side of him, like. So I'm not like out of his range, just like not cone. And then, yeah, just where he like can't get behind me to cone me again.
Just all the way to the corner. Yep.
And then I'm gonna. What's the range on this? That's a 60-foot cone. We're gonna stand like right here then. Yeah.
All right. It's a 90-foot cone, by the way. But yes.
No, not him. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. I just have to clip him, huh? I'm talking about for me.
Gotcha.
Let's see, cone. What's this, 60? Okay, I can hit him without hitting anybody else.
Oh, absolutely. Super easy.
So I'm gonna use the prismatic spray from the Viper wand.
Nice. So it's
which
poison.
only does poison, yeah.
Correct. Is it an
So-
attack roll or is it a saving throw?
It's a saving roll. It's just DC 19 Dex.
He does succeed.
Okay, so
Oh, he
Yeah.
actually rolls with advantage too. So yeah,
half
very
of
much
36 poison.
So 18 points of poison damage.
So that's one thing.
You see, he goes. Seems like it's like coughing and like lava is just coming out of its mouth. That's like almost like blood pouring from the mouth of this titan of fire. Just like mixed, like burned bits of this like sort of black ichor just kind of pouring out of its mouth.
And then I'm just gonna primal savagery him.
Okay.
Just hell with this guy.
That
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Well, that doesn't do anything. You try to hit him, and then as you do, you can feel the heat emanating off him. You just kind of get blown back by it. Just really hard to hit. Not sure how Orin and Mint here have been doing it this whole time. Are you done?
Sad day. Unless I have a bonus action I can do.
Entirely up to you.
I don't think I have any. Have any
Okay.
bonus action spells I can do? Let's see. No, I guess that's all I got. Unless I could activate my other thing, but it's not really any point right now. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. With that, it is Zanya's turn. Zanya is currently encased in rock.
Yep.
Again.
Guess we'll dragon form.
Burst out in dragon form.
See if we get the breath. And we get the breath back. Okay.
Nice.
Good timing. Now, I should be able to do a breath attack without hitting people.
Maybe.
Good luck. They're all pretty much like on him. This
I don't
could
mind
get
if you
hard.
hit me.
You get like right up there.
Yeah, just destroy Cleary's book. That's all. I mean, his book should already be destroyed. Let's be honest. He hasn't even really cast anything from it. He didn't need to get close.
I mean, it can also go here.
That's true. You could do it. Yeah.
He didn't have to take that fire damage. I'm gonna untake it off of him. Cleary's
That'll
in this fight
get
at
him.
full health.
Whoop, wrong button. So we'll go around here.
Blast off its hand.
Imagine if Cleary was actually run by a player. He'd be so strong.
So it's what is it? DC 19 con save.
Natural 20.
Okay, so it's taken half. So 40, so 20 thunder damage.
20 thunder damage. You can see that the form of this thing has started to stutter. It's like it's becoming to the point where it's like bits of it are just falling off and it's like just sort of like shaking and cracking and hardening at times, and then you can see it like its limbs start to fall apart and then re-pick itself back up. It looks incredibly weak.
Then she'll just go over here.
But still dangerous. With that, Orin, it is your turn.
All right.
Start of your turn, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. Ooh, that's not going to make it. That's a 16.
14 points of fire damage.
Okay. All right, well, let's see if we can hit this time. Oh, yeah, 30 to hit.
Hits.
And that's an 18 to hit, so that's a miss. Oh
Okay.
my god, that's low damage. Ooh. Where is it? Plus 16. Okay, so 31 radiant damage on that hit.
31 radiant damage on that hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and at the start of my turn, he takes 10 radiant damage for being next to me.
Okay.
And then, bonus action flurry blows. Oh, fuck off. The natural ones. Oh, and a nat 20. For 39 force damage. Or not force, radiant damage.
Okay.
And then that is action, bonus action. I am just going to move in behind him, though.
Sounds good. That's going to put us at Propsy's turn.
I think I want to move away from him. I don't like him.
Fair enough. I will just sort of shift you.
Let me hold up. Let me check so I can know which direction I want to move. If I want to heal Orin or Midfield. I want to heal Orin. Can I get past him somehow?
How far? What's your movement speed with this guy?
That's a good question. I am still hasted. My plan is to get out of range. I'm probably going to take an attack of opportunity. That's fine. Drop the crocodile and be Bropsy. My movement is... Where is it listed? Here. 30 feet.
So 60 feet
Yes.
is your.
Depending on when I get away from
Yeah,
him enough
so-
to return to Bropsy state.
Gotcha. So you go.
It'd be 60 as the crocodile also.
Yeah. So if you move, you're going towards Orin. If you move to here, you're out of his. I would say you're out of his melee range.
Okay.
Yep,
And then
just
he would get an attack
conveniently
of
make
opportunity.
A nice straight line
Okay.
pointing towards Grim. That sounds great.
So he will make an attack of opportunity against you, but you're in a different form. That's definitely going to hit you. That is a 34.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
He's
I know
going
I'm hitting
to make his Dishwan. That is. That's 37 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then. "24 points of fire damage."
Okay. Worth it.
Okay, does any of that overflow and kill your croc or no?
Yes. I dropped from Croc.
How much overflows into Bropsy?
I just had it ready to go. 34.
There you go. So just make sure you take that off Bropsy, but Bropsy is right here, and his reaction has been burned.
Yep. And I will do another Cure Wounds on my son. It's a 7th level, so you get... What? Did it... Hello? There we go, 41.
Sweet.
Nice.
You're welcome. And if I can still move away, I continue to move away.
Yep, you can continue to move away. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So he is going to roll a d6 at the start of his turn.
Set up.
Oh wait, I lied. That was one action.
That's a
Uh,
6, ladies and germs.
Of course it is.
I can't make this up. I rolled. You guys watched my hands. I rolled a die. I grabbed the thing. I pointed it at the die. It was a 6 again.
I wonder where he's gonna move now.
Can I use my lightning bolt for my second action that I forgot
You
about?
can, yeah.
Okay.
You also need to tell me in general which area you would like to move into with the
I figured
continuation of your
towards the
movement.
right would be farther away from other people.
How much more movement do you have?
The croc was 30.
So
Rock
you
uses
moved
50.
38 feet, so you've got a quarter of your movement left, whatever Ropsy's movement is.
Quarter of that, so that's like
Yep.
15 feet.
Okay, so you can move like here.
Sure.
Or you can move like
Um,
here. Or you can move like here. Like you can move. I'm gonna move you here. Slightly less out of line in general.
Okay. I'm casting lightning bolt. It has a dex 18.
He
For
failed, but he's
26.
gonna use a legendary resistance.
Okay.
For real this time?
Okay.
Cool. So
Still takes half damage for that, though, right?
how much damage was it?
Quarter.
Yeah.
It was 26.
26 was full damage, so 13, so
Mhm.
6.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
start of his turn, you watch as he's like form is starting to stutter. He reaches down a hand, places it in the lava. It's not a lot, but he is still up. And then he is going to earth-shattering movement. Yeah, he's just gonna get right back into his safety net, I think. But he's gonna go to. No, I think he's gonna go back to his corner. And he's gonna go. See what we can do with our cone here.
So 2 opportunities when he does that.
Can I get you both? I can. Get well. Yes. Opportunity attack from Orin. Opportunity attack from Grim. Grim, you have your primal savagery still, I think? Isn't it like
I mean, because I'm a warcaster, I can use a spell.
yeah,
as
you
a
can do
type
whatever
of-
spell you want, yeah.
33 to hit.
So
33 hits?
30 radiant damage.
I think the smartest move is to use a chill touch.
Stop him from healing. Okay.
Yeah, so 23.
It's a hit?
Hits, most importantly. It's not going to do
Yeah.
a lot of damage, but so it's 16 reduced to 8 necrotic.
Okay. He's looking real rough, but his form is still stable at the moment. With that, unfortunately, guys, he is going to make one more. There's no way he gets up again. But he's gonna do another breath attack on you guys. That is, yeah, Constitution save, right, or Dexterity save.
It's just hitting what, the 4 of us on the left?
Yeah, it's hitting all 4 of you on the left.
31.
Should I roll?
Maybe like this.
I mean, you might get a nat 20.
You
You
might
know?
get a nat 20. Yeah,
I got a nat 2.
that's like a 20, but not as good.
Yeah, I got a 16.
That's
I
a
was-
2.0.
Fail. Okay,
I
next.
got a 9.
Okay, so you're all getting flamed. And
So-
you just roll damage.
Except for me.
Well, except for you. You know why? Because your character's super broken.
Because evasion is
Wait, is it
amazing.
con save or a dex save?
Dex.
Dex save.
Oh.
Sorry. Dex.
It do-
My
It
apologies.
doesn't make a difference. I got a 16 instead. It tried to do a 20 and then it rolled to a 14.
Oh, a lot of 1s, a lot of 10s. Let's see here. 52 points of fire damage.
Oh, so 26 then.
So 26. So nothing. So 52. So 26. 26 being Mitnir. Grim. 52 being Ropsy. And nothing being.
Not true, because I'm resistant.
Didn't know that. So 26
Oh,
to
I'm
Brupsy.
only resistant because I cast Absorb
I don't-
Elements last turn.
I didn't know you were resistant to fire, or where it must be an item.
My tattoo.
There you go. Then that's gonna put us at. Oh no, that was just his cone. Let's do the rest of his shit. First things first. Who's in melee range? Mitnir? Unfortunately, you're getting punched in the face.
It's okay. At least I didn't recklessly or do any of that stuff. So
That's 19 to plus a lot to hit. Natural 19.
37 or 4
So-
or whatever. 40.
It's a plus 18, so yeah. 37 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
That's like the biggest hit of the day from him for sure. He has I mean, he did roll a 20, but you guys canceled that. God, imagine getting hit with his 20 on this fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? So he's just doing slams right now.
How many dice does he
doing-
even have? Like,
What?
how many dice does he roll?
When he
A
does
lot.
what?
Would it, like, how many dice would be double? How many dice does he even have that would double?
Okay, so when he's doing just his slams, it's only 4 dice. But I've been rolling really well with them. Right now I rolled an 8, a 7, a 5, and a 4 on D8s. So
Like,
uh,
double dice.
15,
Like,
20,
are we
24,
doubling six
34
dice?
points of force damage.
34.
34 points of force damage. He can't move anymore, so he's got to hit you with these melee attacks. The second attack is holy shit. That's a 23.
Total?
23 to hit.
Hey, I actually blocked that one.
The second one you the shield takes the hit. Would you have gone down from another 30 or 40 hit damage?
50, because technically I'm dumb and can't read Surtur's thing. It's immune to fire damage, so didn't take fire from that last cone.
Oh, he just makes you immune to fire damage?
Yeah, well, it's a shield.
Shield does, yeah.
That's why, yeah, my own fault for the previous damage. I'm not retracting those, but yeah. So I'm at 48 right now. So he could have, if he hit hard enough.
Oh wait. But you are restrained.
The stone doesn't stop me.
Stone doesn't stop you. Fuck this game. Okay.
You make the items.
I know I did. All right. Earth shaking movement. Oh, So you're fine. You took the force damage.
Fine.
And then he's going to. Oh, does he just try to knock you out? No, he doesn't care about you anymore. He's throwing a lava ball at. I think he's got to throw it at. He's getting desperate. I'm getting desperate. He's gonna throw a lava ball at Orin. Fuck it. No. Bropsy, no. Grim, no. Seti.
I mean, it's
I'm
been
gonna roll
Orin
D.
and Seti that have been
1,
fucking
2,
up.
3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do a D4, and it's gonna be everybody over. Okay, I'm gonna do a D4.
It's been
Alright.
Orin and Seti, I think, are the ones that have been fucking
Yeah,
him up
Orin
the
and Seti
most.
are fucking him up the most. So that's Seti. He's throwing another ball at Seti.
She's been relatively unscathed aside from balls being thrown at her, I think.
Yeah, but that's a natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah. That's natural 12. So 30 to hit.
Okay.
I think all you've
Yeah,
had to
the
deal
breath
with is
help.
balls being thrown at you.
Yep. She's
Nope.
just
I did
throwing
get hit
lava
with the
balls
first
at her.
lava wave, but
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you've dodged all the others, thankfully.
Yeah, it's the flying over. She's
Just
been
it's
over
other
on
than
her
that,
own
it's
stay
side.
away
just
from
balls.
everybody.
Just
Oh,
balls
it's
to the
actually
face.
3d12, huh? All right, so our
Do you not
d12s.
want a breath?
Ooh, that is
I'm
34 points of bludgeoning damage.
okay.
And 3d6. Fire damage, which you're immune to, right? No, you're not right now.
I'm resistant.
11 points of fire damage.
So 5.
And you're on the ground again.
She was already on.
That's alright.
She's like, I didn't bother standing up last time. There's another
Yeah,
thing.
I've
She's
been
like,
standing up every turn.
That's just
With that, it's just Surtur. Sorry, Surtur's turn is done. Steady.
Right. So round 5.
Round 5.
I've got 2 rounds of haste left and 4 more rounds of stars. So let's do Crown of Stars.
All right, throw a crown of stars at him.
Disadvantage, I'm still assuming.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah. It's 22 is his AC.
And we'll do Aspect of Twilight on that one. So that's going to be 27 radiant damage.
Cool. His form begins shaking again.
And we're going to Eldritch Blast. 25 hits. Oops, forgot to roll disadvantage. Let's see. That one's 28, which hits. Another 28. Ooh, 21! We have a miss.
Misses.
Ooh, that's not good damage. Uh, 35 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take another one of those potions. If I have, yeah, I have 2 more.
All right, Mitnir. You hear as he says, "Use me."
Yeah. I was thinking about it. So I will bonus action switch him into a sword.
I got 6 ones on my potion roll.
Oh no.
Ooh.
10 points of healing from a supreme or superior.
Yikes.
well, 18, right?
18, yeah. Still, that's really bad.
That's
'Cause the
real
ones that-
bad.
The ones
really
that
bad.
weren't ones were 2s.
That was a great use of like 2,000 gold.
Yeah. Well, thanks for
I
buying that for me,
will-
Mitnir.
Right? I will recklessly swing at him. So...
Okay.
Oh my god. That's a 21?
Unfortunately, 21 does not hit. You
I
swing the
didn't think so,
blade and he
yeah.
says, "Don't miss."
Try that again? It's a 22.
22 just hits. As you take the blade and it strikes into it, there is an explosion of heat. You are knocked back 60 feet. And you are going to take...
Oh, I stand up.
Oh, that is a D20, not a D12.
Oh. I gotta roll this as well. And I probably
take-
take whatever the fire is also.
Oh yeah, because you're losing your
Oh.
hands, your grip on
Well,
it as
Nope, I'm not because I'm immune to fire at the start of my turn.
at the start of your turn. Yes, so
Yeah,
you
so
and then you're hitting it, but there's a big explosion
Yes,
fire that
yes.
knocks you back. You're gonna take 35 points of fire damage as he's knocked back, and there's an explosion. Sanya's far enough away. Almost everybody else is far enough away, but there's a big of heat and explosion, and you guys watch as the blade is sitting there. The heat, like just extreme, like just pulsing off of the blade, and you hear, and you watch as growing out of the blade, you see flames begin to peel into the air, and you see as a form starts to hold the sword, which begins growing to its enlarged size, and you see a spectral form of a fire giant holding Surtur's rage. And he says, "It may only be partially, but I'm back." And that's where we'll end our session for the day.
Woo.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. Love you. And remember, We did it for
We
the
did it
rolls.
for the rolls.
Rolls!
Good night.